Hi guys, this is Az from Integrum Health and Wellness, and today we're talking about the importance of leafy green. Now we've all been there with our mums telling us that we need to eat more greens, eat our vegetables, etc. But I think it's important, more than to know what to do, is to know why to do it. So today we're going to get into 5 reasons you want to increase the amount of leafy greens that you take on a daily basis. 1. Keeps you young. So keeps you young is down to vitamin K. Vitamin K is something that we are generally very deficient in, mostly through a lack of eating dark leafy greens. Dark leafy greens are a great source of vitamin K, which can help with the prevention of cardiovascular disease, with kidney calcification, as well as bone fragility. So getting up that vitamin K is going to help eliminate all of these issues and help keep us feeling and looking younger for years to come. 2. Lowers cholesterol. Now, this is a really interesting process that goes on in the body. Cholesterol, when we think of it, we often just think of it as this stuff that sits in our arteries and doesn't do an awful lot. But cholesterol actually has function in the body. That's why it's produced. The issue is the overproduction of cholesterol and the lack of production of things that deal with cholesterol. So cholesterol actually deals with bile acid. So it creates something in the liver known as bile acid, which is used for the breakdown of fats and other such things. The problem is that we have a lack of fiber in our diets. Now, leafy greens are famous for their high fiber content, and what fiber does, as well as keeping us regular, a big part of that is that they bind with bile acid to help us expel it as waste. So part of that reason that it gives us that better waste management is that it binds with bile acid to remove it. This then causes the body to use up more cholesterol to make more bile acid. So if you keep your fiber levels high, you deal with this issue of overproducing cholesterol. It helps you to keep it down by using the cholesterol to produce more bile acid, which is being dealt with by the fiber. 3. Preserve your vision. So leafy greens contain high levels of carotenoids. Carotenoids you also would have heard of being in carrots. That's why there's that whole mention of eating carrots for your eye health. Carotenoids, quite simply, are compounds used that really help with the health of our eyes, with the way that they operate, the way that they work, and especially are shown to reduce the chances of developing cataracts later on in life, as well as other complications. There has been some studies showing that they help with the avoidance of things such as the development of eye floaters and detached retinas and other such issues as well. 4. Helps to fuel your body. Now, I know what you're thinking. We use glucose for fuel, we use carbohydrates for fuel. We don't use leafy greens to fuel us. However, what we do use is vitamin B5, and vitamin B5 has this amazing ability to help us break down carbohydrates. It helps us with our efficiency of breaking down a carbohydrate down to glucose, which we then use for energy. It's effectively keeping your motor as efficient as possible so that it can process the fuel that we give it in terms of the carbohydrates. 5. Promote healthy bones. Leafy greens contain good levels of calcium, which we all know are what we need for healthy, dense bones. Now, you're going to struggle to get your 1,000 milligrams a day from it, but if you avoid things such as dairy, then you need to look for alternative ways of hitting your calcium levels, and having some leafy greens is going to help boost up that number at the end of the day. It's that bitter taste that you get that shows you that it's got high levels of calcium in it. So things such as kale and spinach, these are great examples of things that have all of these benefits that we've listed here. So, eat your vegetables. This is Az from Integrum Health and Wellness, wishing you well.